Like, obviously, the big win back in May. I mean, just how important was that night for you just to get that positive result?
Yeah, it was very important. You know, like we talked about it after the performance. You know, there was a lot on the line. Just I needed to get in there and get a win, you know, a dominant victory. So I got that behind me, and now I'm on to the next one.
I mean, your reputation in the sport, I think, is already secure. But, I mean, as you were going through the losses, I mean, was it difficult to stay positive and to keep passion for the game?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know, going through that long of a layoff, you know, having to recover from the surgeries, you start thinking, like, man, do I even want to do this shit again? Like no. And then, like we talked about last time, you know, like that other side of me was like, no, we're going to stick to it. We're going to stick to this journey, and we're going to finish on top. You just need to get back on your feet and get back to the, you know, to the simple grind and getting back in there and winning fights.
Have you felt the difference in the time since? I mean, has the energy just been different?
Yeah. I'm just a lot more motivated. You know, I'm just focused on getting back to the top, getting in there with these guys, getting these big money fights, and you know, making a bigger name for myself in the sport.
Nice. Back very quickly, right? Was that you pushing, or is that just the matchmaker's call? How'd it go?
Yeah, it was a little bit of both. You know, like I said, after the fight, I didn't take any damage. You know, I told him I wanted to get back in International Fight Weekend. You know, nothing came about that, and then out of nowhere, I got a call for, you know, Jamie Mullarkey, and I was in shape. I just took a little week off and right back at it.
Nice. What do you think about Jamie? He's been, I mean, he's relatively newer to the organization, but he's had some exciting fights.
Yeah, I like Jamie. I like watching his fights, man. He's a scrapper. He kind of reminds me a little bit of myself, actually. You know, he puts his head down, and he's a very tough guy, and he's got a great coach, Ross Pearson, and you know, they're doing their thing in Australia. So you know, it's an exciting fight for me. It doesn't seem like he's one to back away from a fight, which is exactly what I love.
I was going to say, on paper, it looks like it should be pretty exciting, but do you let yourself kind of think that way? Or at this point in your career, you're like, I'm not trying to get in these battles anymore. I'm trying to go stay safe in there.
Yeah, no, there's honestly, man, there's no such thing as staying safe in there. You know, you stay safe in there, you end up getting caught with something, and you get hurt more than, you know, you would if you didn't try to play it safe. So, yeah, my thing is just go in there, be me, be dominant, you know, be quick, elusive, defensive, offensive, you know, just the typical me. You know, I'm starting to develop a pattern in my fight game to where I'm finding myself and how I actually need to fight and enjoy to fight. And there's no need to get into slugfests. You know, I think I'm too good to just stand there and give somebody a 50-50 shot, you know, get me out of there. So, you know, he's got some power in his hands. So, you know, I've been in this game far too long to just sit in front of somebody and let them swing at me. And that's what he does. So I'm going to be ready for that.
Man. Another big win here. What's the plan? I mean, is it right back to work again, or now maybe have a little summer, a little time off?
Man, there's no time for time off. You know, I'm 36. I want to keep this train rolling and keep it going. Get this done, get this victory, relax in August, you know, work on myself, work on other personal businesses, heal up, get better in certain areas I need, and, you know, get prepared to, you know, face these top guys again.
Hey, Michael, are you hoping that Bruce Buffer calls you the Menace this time?
Yeah, I might have to put that on paper. If he doesn't, I'll tell him before he says my name.
Actually, today's the 5-year anniversary of that epic fight with Justin Gaethje, and I just wanted to know, like, if there's anything you could share from that fight.
Shit, I barely remember that fight. Yeah, so long ago. It's an incredible fight. You know, one thing that I do know is everybody did not want to fight him. Nobody wanted to fight Justin Gaethje coming over. I was hearing he was getting offered to so many people, and all these badasses, the top best guys at the division, they were all saying no to him. And I looked at him, and it wouldn't have thought at all. I said, absolutely yes, you know, let's fight. The only thing was a little bit of a purse issue because he made more than I did that fight. But, you know, he was a champion coming over, so, you know, that's all. You know, that's understandable, you know, but, yeah, that's remember, man, I love these tough fights. I want to fight the best of the best, and, you know, him coming over, I wanted to give him a fight, and I think I gave him a pretty good one. You know, that's definitely a rematch I want.
Yeah, I know. It was a legendary fight, man, and thank you for sharing that. Sharing.
Mike, thanks for taking the time. Piggybacking off of Alex, with anniversaries and wars and all that good stuff, what's your take on the game now? Because guys like you, Rafael Dos Anjos mentioned that earlier, some fighters just focus too much on rankings, the risk and the reward. But there's OGs like yourself and Rafael Cerrone who just retired. They're like, anytime, anywhere.
Yeah. The game now is completely watered down, man. I think, these fighters coming in now, yeah, they're good, they're talented, but, they don't risk anything, Like, don't go and talk like you're the biggest, baddest fucking fighter on earth and then say no to a tough fight or try to pick your tomato cans, Like, do realize that the UFC likes to build guys, so don't get ahead of yourself when they're giving these guys easy fights to build them. Like, don't go run and talk a bunch of trash and smack and try to be the next, Conor McGregor and hype and, they're all into making fucking TikTok videos and this and that. And there's no realness in the game anymore. It's not authentic. It's not genuine. These fighters in here, they're not fighting, from their heart. They're fighting with other, avenues to try to get into. Like, oh, I want a big following, or, oh, I need to protect this number next to my name. In reality, the numbers don't mean shit. The only thing that matters is that champ. Other than that, everybody else is disposable. So yeah, like I said, the game's really watered down. And I'm back to bring some realness to it and some authenticity. And it shows in my fights, shows in the way I carry myself, and I'm just on a different mindset than these guys.
For sure, because you've been there from The Ultimate Fighter season 12.
I've seen a lot of different things in the sport. I think I've been through like 3 or 4 generations of fighters, and 36, one of the OGs in the game, and I'm still gonna be here. And who knows? I might see another 3 or 4.
But it's good to see certain things never change. That there are guys and girls out there who will just take on any challenges and not protect numbers, because that's how your legacy is really established, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, man, look at Mike Johnson. He's got all these wars, all these fights. Let me get that fight pass going and study up. So it has to be kind of a testament to that you are opening the main card on ESPN. Does that give you a little more pep in your step that you and Mullarkey are?
Nah, not really, man. I've been everywhere from the main event on the card to the first fight of the card. It doesn't matter to me where I am on the card anymore at this point. My pay doesn't change. My opponent doesn't change. My mindset doesn't change. I'm here strictly to do business, get in and get out. Doesn't matter where I am on the card or what they're expecting from me. I'm just here to take care of business and do work now.
That's excellent. And last for me, Mullarkey said you guys matched up pretty well. Do you agree, or do you see any advantages?
Yeah, absolutely. No, absolutely. It's a great matchup, man. He's a young, tough kid, and this is a test for both of us. It's a test to see if he's ready to fight, kind of, the bigger guys in the sport. And this is a test for me to see if I can take on the young, strong, tough guns that are coming up. And I'm excited for this. This is something I wanted.
Excellent, man. Look forward to it, and good luck on Saturday.
Perfect. Thank you.
Sir.
All good? Thank you, sir. Perfect.